This is Low APM Noob here, giving you my third replay. Been having some little difficulties with audio and such, but nevertheless, I'm going to keep trying to make these better and better, and eventually have some pretty awesome videos. Being really polite here, good luck, Governor. Have fun. Good luck, have fun, he says back. We have Seal Cub Clubber. Seal Club Clubber spawning at the 12 o'clock position as Zerg here, and I'm the blue Terren at the 6 o'clock position. This is a this is a long way to go from one base to another. I kind of like that better because I'd much rather not have a very close spawn like this. It's just constant battling. This way, at least we can do little raids on each other and still have a chance. So anyway, not going for any quick spawning pool, obviously. Probably 14 pool, I'm guessing. At 170 minerals, he's waiting right here. Boom, spawning pool. 13 actually. I myself going for single barracks at the moment. We both send a scout out. He obviously knows I'm not here, and I obviously know he's not there. And I'll soonly figure out that it's a cross spawn. Barracks just finishing up right here. Anybody that's viewing this, if you have an account and you just want to leave a comment, some sort of constructive criticism, don't leave any troll comments because I'll just remove them. I mean, you're not really gonna get any benefit of that. But leave some comments. Tell me how I could improve this. If you think I'm not cool enough for it, just say, noob, you suck. You're not cool enough to cast. Getting the 15 orbital command right here. Throwing down my usual bunker at the natural expansion. However, he does send these two Zerglings out to scout anyway. He's going to find this right away. He may have been trying to get an expansion, I don't know, but he's not even going. He's keeping his minerals around 300. I am going to assume that is for an expansion as soon as this gets torn down. But I am going to try to salvage it, and I do, as you can tell. So all that money gets back. I didn't really lose anything other than that SUV who died in the process. I'm trying to get that up. Still just making Marines. Get enough gas to throw down 2 tech labs at once. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. Once again, I'm not a pro. I am in the Diamond League with about 900 points, I believe. The highest I had was like 1100, and then I've just been losing on that lately. But even though my name is Low APM Noob, I'm actually alright. Not too bad. If we look at the APMs, let's see how we're rolling here. I'm sitting, like right now, 132. That's not bad, eh? But 42 average. And he's sitting at 32. See on the production tab. Bloop. He's getting Zerglings feed, couple Zerglings, and getting a layer right away. So just Zerglings for him. Which I am a big fan of as Zerg. I don't play Zerg. I just play Terren 1v1. I'll play random on team or if I'm playing a private match. But on the latter, I pretty much just play Terren because that's all I really like. Not because they're overpowered or anything, but just because they're cool and they're humans. I always play the humans. Finally getting this expansion a little bit later than I think he should have gotten it, but because there's no real pressure. Getting a few Marauders now with these tech labbed barracks. Got these Marines in the flying V formation from the Mighty Ducks, of course, ready to move out and skate along the ice and take out the Russians or Icelanders or whatever. Not much going on. This scan going down right here. And a Hydra den. Making up some Hydras. So he got to lair to get Hydras. That was his plan. Zergling Hydra is what he wants to do right now. He's got a cute little force protecting his natural expansion. And I'm just macroing up here. Gonna get the reactor on the factory. Very common in TvZ. Obviously because the Hellions, especially with the Infernal Pre-Igniter, are an insane way to take out heaps of Zerglings. Not exactly as good as like Banelings versus Marines or Banelings versus Zerglings, but the Hellions with Infernal Pre-Igniter are almost as good at taking out big groups of light units like this. So that, and of course, anything that you can quickly put in the front of your army as a Terren is, in order to take damage, is obviously a good idea, seeing as these guys die fairly quickly. Marauders are a little bit hardier, but Marines die quick as hell. So, expansion getting established with the evil creep spawning over this beautiful green grass. No one on these geysers right now, probably because he got Hydras and Zerglings, so his gas is not really being used. He should be getting this group spine, I think, and probably an Evo chamber. If you're gonna have this much gas and not go for like mutas or anything that costs higher gas, you might as well just spend that gas on upgrades, and then you'll just have that much more badass tier 1 and tier 1.5 or whatever you want to call Hydras, tier 1 and tier 2 units. Because Hydras are some pretty nasty customers, if you don't know. 80 HP, 12 damage, range of 5 right now, but 6 with the upgrade, and weapon speed of 0.83, which is just so fast. Faster than the Marine, which is 0.86. But obviously Marines are smaller and cheaper, so you can pack them in closer. But Hydras are much hardier, so I once saw someone on a forum try to make the case that the Hydra should be cheaper by the rule that you can make 2 Marines, which only equal 100. And then the Hydra, of course, costs... What does the Hydra cost? Hydra costs 150 and 100 minerals and 50 gas. But pretty much that extra 50 gas is coming with the fact that they have extra HP and they can move faster, I believe. Do they have a movement speed upgrade in this game? Well, they also have creep, and it's different races. I don't really like seeing people make these comparisons, because if you start making comparisons like that, then every race starts to be the same, and that's really not what you're supposed to be going for. I mean, like Terren, we don't really have a Zergling, you know? Like, Marines are our really good DPS unit, but we don't really have anything in the beginning to tank for us like Zerg does, but whatever. You want to complain that Zerg is overpowered, as we probably will see happening. Now I got this cute little alien force running around, activating the Zealodaga Watchtower, trying to get the vision across the map, trying to see any secret Zerg expansions, as anytime a Zerg expands, it's pretty much bad news for me. Moving out with this big bio army. I have been scanning him, so I knew he only got this base army. I don't think I have yet to scan this infestation pit, but I knew he was getting Hydras, so yeah, I knew he was getting Hydras. Finally getting this Evo chamber down, but still a lot of gas, not really spending his money as well as he could be. Me, my money's a bit lower. My macro is not that great, especially when I'm attacking. Something I'm working on, being able to attack while macroing. This is extremely loud. Big Hydrolus Zergling force going over here. Just need to stop attacking. Moving him, it doesn't matter because it's enough to take out the Hydras. I have the +1 upgrade on my Marines. Of course, that's nothing. This lone little Marauder is going to just sit here and try to take out this entry like reinforcements coming, so I decided to snipe the expansion instead. Look at these guys. 19 HP, 1 HP, 54 HP. And the Marauder over here died to this queen, who he almost took out. If he had more HP and maybe stemmed, he might have done it. But this is a little disappointing that I didn't take this out too. If that was my strategy, I wish I would have saved the time I had shooting these and just go for the hatch. But nevertheless, doing long distance mining, that's never very good. Even though he's got 47 harvesters, he's still a slightly better economy than I do. Maybe that hasn't refreshed yet. Let's look at this again. No, because I have yet to expand. Yet I'm putting one down right here, which is always a good idea. I built that while I was moving out. Attack and expand. However, he had been putting up his third before I even got my natural first expansion. I should say he's putting up his third base before I got my second base. But gonna leave these guys back behind so they're not wasting money. Moving out with some hellions again. Setting up some spine crawlers. Very effective unit. 25 damage. 30 versus armored. Spine crawlers do crap load of damage. I run the spine crawler. Realized, yeah, I tickled him. With those hellions. And this probably was not the best hellion raid ever. But I didn't lose as much. I lost 400 minerals and he lost like a drone. So kind of low stakes poker. Go in on that hand just to sort of see what he still got. I was able to find out he's still making hydras. That's his army composition right now, just hydras, so that kind of helped me put up the spire, which of course the spire I have yet to scout. And he's got this hive, which is a nasty thing to have, because then you know ultralisks are on the way. I still don't like how he's unable to saturate these and make any use of it. Going up to 1,000 minerals, it's just too much. You need to expand again, or start using this larva. He's got to be slipping at this point. Transfusing the hatchery, probably a good idea, but I say just make a bunch more queens. Make more queens. I don't know why the Zerg players don't make more queens, because it's more energy to be using, because now he can't spew lava on this. All he can do is, there's a big fight going on here. Couple tanks in the back, which are not that good against hydras anymore after the patch. Hydra's kind of surrounding, but tank not even able to get a shot off. Fighting to the death, stimming again and trying to put my DPS up. And once again, they have one armor upgrade, but I have armor as well as attack, and that has to be the reason why that battle was won for me, because let's look at this again. Just a little bit more. Oh, a little too much rewind in there. Move this up. Alright. Down to normal speed. Let's look at the army composition, shall we? Well, I do have much more invested. I guess this looked like it was more expensive army than it really was. But I guess Marauders, I don't know why. These tanks, I guess, but these tanks do absolutely nothing. They target fire the tanks. That is why these things were just able to rip through everything else. And as soon as they started targeting fire the tanks, it was done for him. It's kind of a problem when you target fire big units like that. Sometimes you have to, sometimes you don't. But frankly, the tanks were only doing 35 damage a shot now, and it's not the most drastic DPS at the moment since these guys had stim. But of course, the Zerg backbone of their armies at pretty much all levels of play. The Mutalisk, just cleaning up the